Hello all, this is your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, here for another one of my general message videos. Tonight I'm going to be going over some of my Diamond High Priestess general messages from the Most High. I do hope you all are doing well and feeling well on tonight. I'm just going to clear out any negative energy. Okay, guys. And then we are going to get started. Please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated if you will. So we're going to get this thing going in just a minute. I'm going to light this and light my sage and everything, and then we're going to get started. Okay, guys, so tonight the messages are going to be coming from my Believe in Your Own Magic deck, okay? So I'm going to be sharing these messages with you all. These messages could pertain to your past, your present, or your future. So just take what resonates, apply what resonates, and if you don't feel like it applies to you, then that's just fine too, okay? So, guys, the first message we have here is universe. We're all just stardust, okay? Can y'all see that good? I think you can see it better if I hold it back here, okay? This is number 31. Like I said, this is called Universe. And it just basically talks about all of us being stardust, as we are all a part of this universe, okay? So, the other messages that kind of goes along with the universe card says that when we're children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our own lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It's not long before we learn we aren't the center of the universe. We are but specks of stardust in one of its many skies. However, we must all still do our part to take care of our own individual worlds, or else it throws everything else off balance. Make sure to keep balance in your life, but don't forget the big picture stuff. Recycle, don't litter, and give thanks. Okay? So the universe just kind of tells you that really we're all a part of this universe. You know, we want to all do our part as best we can to love one another, appreciate one another, give back, recycle, you know, not litter and clutter the worlds in which we live in. And remember to give thanks, okay? It's always good to be grateful, to have gratitude, to be appreciative for the small things as well as the bigger blessings that we receive in life, okay? So the next message that we have here is Starship, okay? And it says, don't be afraid to sing. You've been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth very much. Let me tell you this, that couldn't be farther from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky. So don't forget to sing whenever you have the chance. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen spaceships. So yeah, this is Spaceships, guys. I think I said Starships, but this is Spaceships, okay? And basically what Spaceships is saying, whether you can actually sing, and singing is your artistry, your way of artistry or something, or you just like to sing or enjoy singing, or maybe you are a speaker of some kind or whatever. This is just basically telling you that your voice matters too, okay? So don't be afraid to sing, to express yourself, to speak out, to be open-minded and outward with how you feel and how you think about things, because like I said, your opinions do matter. Okay, so you should never have to feel like you're not worthy or you're not enough in this world, okay? Because your voice is powerful enough, okay? So we just want to remember that. And whatever endeavors that, singing may not be your thing, but maybe you're a speaker. Maybe you help people, or it doesn't matter what job you do. At some point, everybody talks, whether you're talking to family or friends, or neighbors or co-workers or business partners or whatever, or even if you do something artistic or something on a creative level, okay? This just says that your voice matters, okay? It's okay for you to sing, it's okay for you to speak. We are supposed to have freedom of speech anyway, but this just basically says that it is okay for you to embrace your true self and what you love, how you want to sing, how you want to speak, okay? The next message we have here is homeward. Take yourself out on a date, okay? Slow down. It's time to press pause and contemplate before the next leg of your journey. It's in those solitary, introspective moments where we learn the most interesting and eye-opening things about ourselves. Take yourself out on a date of sorts. Even if it's just a quiet and cozy night at home, enjoy your own company. Okay, so more often than not, especially as women, we look for others to, you know, wine and dine us, to treat us, to pamper us, to spoil us. And all of that is fine and good if you are able to find something like that. Frankly, it's few and far in between the type of individuals who, are into that type of thing, that's passionate and romantic on that level. But homeward is basically telling you to pamper and spoil yourself, okay? Get your nails done, go get your hair done, take yourself out to eat to a nice meal where you actually sit down, have a nice meal, order you some wine or something, and enjoy your night. Take a stroll through the park, alongside the beach or the waterfront or riverfront, just depending on where you live. Just take yourself on a nice date and treat yourself. Make yourself feel good. And you don't necessarily have to sit around and wait for your perfect, Prince Charming, if you will, or whatever it is that you are into. To come along and sweep you off your feet to provide that for you. Because really and truly, when you take yourself out on date, when you pamper yourself, you spoil yourself, you love yourself, you cater to yourself, people on the outside looking in, they see how you love yourself, they see how you treat yourself. Thus they are going to know how they need to approach you, how they, what they would have to basically measure up to when even approaching you. You understand? So, if you're not really caring about yourself like that, or loving yourself like that, or whatever, and you're just sitting around or waiting on somebody else to come along and make you happy or sweep you off your feet or something, you're liable to get individuals who come in and not treat you like much or whatever, because from from the outside looking in, or from a distance when they were looking at you, they maybe noticed you when your hair wasn't combed, when your nails wasn't done, when you wasn't dressed decently, or dressed to impress or something, or whatever the situation may be. You never know who you might meet. Maybe you would meet somebody on one of these nights that you take yourself out. You're taking yourself out to dinner. Then you're going to have somebody that says, oh my gosh, this individual looks very attractive. They're having dinner alone. They're drinking their wine alone, but they're very beautiful. Why are they alone? So, and this might encourage a person to speak to you or talk to you. So you never know whom you're going to meet. But this just basically talks about loving you, taking care of your mind, body, and soul, spoiling yourself, pampering yourself, loving yourself, appreciating yourself. Okay. Go to the spa. Okay, run yourself a nice hot bubble bath, light you some candles, honey. You can get your own rose petals and sprinkle them if you want to. If you want to be on that extra like that, it is perfectly okay to make yourself feel good like that. Why? Because you deserve it like that. So this homework card just basically talks about appreciating yourself. Okay. So the next message we have here is number 8, which is wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Okay? So it seems like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of self-doubt and self-criticism. When you tell yourself you can't do whatever you set your mind to, that's what we refer to as negative self-talk. And it's extremely toxic. Just as we expect others to treat us with kindness, we also need to treat ourselves with kindness. A bird can't fly anyway if you never let it out of its cage. Okay? So this is just basically saying you never needed wings to fly. This kind of piggybacks with the card that I just read to you all, because again, this is telling you to stop the self-doubt, to stop your self-criticism, stop telling yourself what you can't have, what you can't do, and speaking negative, because that's extremely toxic. You want to use your positive affirmations. You want to uplift yourself, keep high self-esteem, love yourself, appreciate yourself, and most of all, be kind to yourself. The very things that you would expect for somebody else to treat you. You expect other people to be respectful to you, to be nice to you, to be appreciative to you. Or if you decide to be in a relationship with somebody, at some point you would expect them to love you, to care about you. These are also things that you should be able to provide for yourself, okay? And when you do that, you are essentially flying on your own without those wings. When we think of flying, there's always this wing aspect, to flying. Like a bird has to have wings to fly. A plane has to have wings on it to fly, But when speaking, in reference to a person, to our person, you can fly high without wings at all. And it all starts with you loving and appreciating yourself and keeping up your self-esteem levels, not doubting yourself, not criticizing yourself, not putting yourself down, not thinking negative of yourself, or even dwelling on what others say negative about you, because a lot of people who attack you in that type of way, they only speak negative about you or to you. Most people that speak negative about you do so behind your back. It's very few who do so in your face, number one. But when you hear about people speaking negative of you, most of them do so for the sole purpose of lowering your self-esteem, for the sole purpose of making you give up on yourself, making you stop trying, stop putting forth effort. And then when you do, they say, aha, we made her sad. Oh, look at her. She don't love herself. You know, her self esteem that she said we got her depressed now. You know, look. You know, so um say a person is hating on your work ethic, what you do with your artistry, your creativity, the job that you do or you perform, you're going to always have somebody who is hating on you, individuals who may try to ridicule you or judge you in some type of way or whatever. And so, and it's always good to be able to accept gracefully constructive criticism. But when people are solely doing things and saying things to purposely put you down, to with the purpose of harming you or forcing you to stop, or you know, just attacking you in some type of way because they're hating on you, just because they're jealous and they're envious of you, they do so for the purposes of trying to make you stop, you know, just so they can sit back and laugh at you and say, oh, we knew she couldn't make it. We knew she couldn't do it. We knew she wasn't worth it. Which then you listening to all that is going to make you feel even worse because they want to put you in this depressive state. They want you to give up on yourself, to give up on your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires. So you don't want to do that. You don't need those wings to fly. All you have to do is believe in yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Don't look down on yourself, and just strive to be the greatest version of yourself every single day. It doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that you're not going to make mistakes. What it means is you should continuously, no matter what anybody else say, no matter what the people say, you have to be determined to make it anyway. And as long as you love yourself, appreciate yourself, respect yourself, and you continuously strive to do better, to feel better, to be better, and all those things, you are going to make it and you are going to fly. And while you are flying, all those people around you are going to be lying. Okay? So the next message that we have here is number 20, which is feast. Okay? It says slow down and celebrate yourself. This is number 29, actually, is feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Sometimes life gets a little too hectic and the inevitable happens. We forget to take a breather and celebrate what deserves celebration. Make sure you do that from now on. If we never stop to fully recognize the good we have, then the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would have otherwise. Okay? So, like I said, I swear these last three cards, all of these cards really kind of, these last three especially, talks about, well, these last four talks about you not being afraid to speak out, to sing, to do what makes you happy, tapping into your artistry, your creativity, taking yourself out on a date, loving yourself, spoiling yourself, not being afraid to fly on your own, being able to fly without those wings, by not self-doubting and self-criticizing yourself and putting yourself down, and then last but not least, stopping to celebrate yourself, to congratulate yourself. You know, more often than not, we looking for that permission, that approval from somebody else, that applause, that pat on the back, that job well done or great, or you know, thumbs ups and likes and views and subscribers and all these other things, just to know that we did a good job, that we are worthy, that we are worth it. But you have to believe in yourself. It starts with you believing yourself. It starts with you loving yourself. And it starts with you celebrating yourself. Before anybody else celebrates you, you celebrate you, okay? Because you are worthy. Okay, no matter what it is that you do, you are worthy. You are appreciative to others just as well as you are appreciative to yourself. Okay, so from now on, you need to slow down, take a breather, and celebrate what deserves celebration in your life. Okay, so if you've been working hard towards say toning your body up in weight loss, before anybody else say, girl, you looking good, you lost weight, celebrate yourself, because you already know this. Now, you don't have to be cocky or arrogant, if you do happen to get a compliment or something from somebody, but go ahead and celebrate yourself. Okay, because you focus on you. Okay, and you loving you, so you already know you've been working hard. Before somebody say, oh, hey man, I like that beat you created, I like that poem you wrote, I like that song you put together, I like the type of work that you do, I like how you think, I like this, that, and the other that you working on, or whatever. You already have to know you did a good job. Okay, and you're going to keep striving forward. Okay, so by the time somebody else maybe come around and say, hey man, that last thing that you was working on, I really liked a lot, I appreciate it. You done did 2 3 other things, and you steady, you keeping it coming, you steady doing a good job. They behind with the congratulations. You steady doing a good job, and you celebrating yourself all along the way. Okay, loving yourself all along the way, appreciating yourself all along the way. Okay, you have to fully recognize the good that is within you. Okay, and let anything bad, or don't allow anything bad, any negativity, any hatred, any jealous enviousness, or anything like that to knock you down. Okay, because you are worthy, period, point blank. It don't matter what nobody say, it don't matter what nobody think, honey. You are worthy, and you are definitely appreciated. In regards to what the people say, honey, you gonna make it anyway. This is something I tell myself every day. So I'm not telling you all something that I don't apply to my own life or whatever, because the fact of the matter is, there are billions of people in the world, honey, and to be quite honest with you, you're not gonna be able to please and appease everybody. You're not gonna be able to make everybody happy. So it's always gonna be somebody that's either gonna hate on you, be jealous of you, envious of you, that's not gonna like what you do or whatever. But that don't mean you have to stop. That don't mean you can't no longer believe in yourself, and have the ideals and the creativeness that's within you. Okay, so I appreciate each and every one of you for listening and for watching on tonight. If any of you have any missing mystery, murder mystery, or just general topic ideas that you would like for me to speak on, please email me at tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com, and I would be more than happy to look into that for you, to do those readings for you. If any of you would like to donate to the channel, you can do so at through Cash App at $TiffDiamond36. Okay, as I always tell you all, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, guys. You need to watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, and you also need to watch the company in which your children are around and in as well. Okay, I always tell you all, this is a wicked world that we live in. You can have fun, you can have a good time, you can relax, you can celebrate, you can do whatever it is that you want to do with your life, but at some point you do have to be realistic. Okay, this is a wicked world that we are living in, and evil is lurking around every corner, in every neighborhood, in every community, amongst all parts of society. Okay, so you have to stay awake, you have to stay aware, you have to stay vigilant, and you need to stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. And until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste.